Hi, my name's Lively, and honestly, thank you. I haven't made a YouTube video in 4 days, and somehow I'm making more views every day. And I'd also like to say thank you so much for 39 subscribers. I mean, it's incredible what I've been able to do in 28 days. Actually, no, I haven't even been doing this. You guys have been doing this, and that's something I really appreciate. I remember before I took a break, my audience retention was absolutely terrible. Like, I mean, most people would leave in the first couple of seconds after hearing my voice. So it's just straight up incredible that I'm able to grow this channel at such a fast rate. I just like to say thank you, and reading your comments made me smile for the first time in a long time. Please enjoy. Alright, so here we are. We are here on the modern day world map by, I'm pretty sure, Steiner. This was made by Steiner back in 2020. We have all the modern borders. Of course, a lot of the smaller countries can't fit in. Like, for example, Africa is, like, it's really simplified. Like, for example, Chad isn't here. Like, Liberia owns all of this. The Balkans are united. The Baltic states are united. Finland has a lot of this. Basically, because it is WorldBox, a lot of this stuff is simplified, especially because it's, like, very pixelated. But I'm actually surprised by the quality. Like, I don't know how people do this. Like, where they... Like, for example, on the states map, I don't know how they got cities to be that big. And I don't understand how they make stuff like this go, because I don't know how to make civilizations pop up on this area. Now, it looks like Japan. Now, yeah, okay, there's no okay, so the capital is in North Korea, or at least the Capitol building. And oh my god. How did they do this? Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is just a part of, like, you know, how the maps are made. How, like, a lot, like, I'm pretty sure, I can't explain this. I don't know how this works. Right now, the strongest is the United States, followed closely by China, then the Russian Federation. But I'm pretty sure that's because it's been cut down. Now, of course, Russia is the biggest by a lot. It's the biggest by a lot. Now, I do like how they made it so that, like, a lot of, like, Central Asian, like, places like that are a lot less developed. So there's a lot of detail in that sense. Now, I'm gonna stop talking. Odds are I'll get more attention if I just start here. Now, instead of the, right now, world laws, I have a timer right here. I have a timer. Basically, let's put that at, so basically, I'm gonna have a, 10-minute timer. Actually, you know what, 5 minutes. Yeah, okay, 5. So we're gonna have a 5-minute timer, and basically, timer has started. Basically, right now, if they, I'm gonna give them a time so that they can, like, make peace and everything. They're gonna take over stuff, and then after that, I'm gonna turn off the ability to make peace, and it's just gonna be a giant battle royale. Now, okay, so Brazil has absorbed Paraguay, Peru has, absorbed Venezuela. Actually, no, that's not Venezuela, that's, Colombia. Right now, I think over time, so I think Russia needs to get split up, because I doubt that it's gonna take them a very long time to, like, really industrialize. So I think Russia is like, whoever owns Russia, or basically, I think China, since China's the second strongest, actually, I think it's because in these buildings, you know, I think the reason they did this is so that I'm pretty sure these buildings can take, like, a lot of population. So to like keep I'm pretty sure to keep the stats similar to the real world, I think they actually made like basically in China it's more there's a lot of people living in China and there's a lot of people living in Indochina and Siam. So really I really like the amount of detail made by Steiner. And I'm pretty sure this was I'm pretty sure the community wasn't even as big because like this was in 2020. So right now, we're surprisingly, I don't think there's not many wars have actually broken out. Now, alright, so, for some reason, no wars are breaking out. You know what that means. Alright, so, here we are. Everybody is at war with everybody. I've already checked. It's a world of red when you look at the relations menu. Now, like I said, literally anybody could come out on, or like I've said many times before, anybody could come out on top. Because right now, only like the big countries can actually match. Like, for example, Russia is actually a lot stronger than you think, just because of the fact, like, these aren't small cities. You can't get divisions that are that big. Like, for example, Beijing, or I'm pretty sure Shanghai is the, well, I guess, yeah, Eastern China, the biggest city in China, I'm pretty sure, only has a military of 71. So, basically, Russia, since it has, more cities, means it can make more divisions, which I'm pretty sure Russia's okay, as of right now, oh my god, and just in time. I was going to declare the war anyways, but there goes the timer. So, as soon as I unpause, total war is going to break out. Now, the United States right now has the big... Actually, no, it's Russia, like I said. I think if the U.S. actually takes Canada or Mexico... Oh, my God. Okay, so, right now, this is when the most conflicts will break out, and it's going to be the most laggy now. And it's going to be very hard to read. And that's why I'm going to take away village names. But basically, over time, it's just going to... Like, basically, when the empires are expanded... Okay, so we have a war between Argentina and Brazil, but according to... according to the cup or whatever. I forgot what the name is, sorry. Argentina is the best. And is that true? Okay, nope, Brazil wins. So Brazil is just dominated. Okay, so Brazil has almost already completely unified South America. Okay, so the U.S. has taken the middle of Canada, splitting it in half. Of course, these are the first couple seconds, alright? Of course, we're on 5 times speed. Okay, so, Russia has taken over Manchuria, and I'm pretty sure it's just going to push into China. Going to take advantage of the fact that China has barely any divisions. It's probably going to go back to its Soviet borders, and it might even take Finland. It might just be the what's it called, Russian Empire, or it's basically going to go back to the Tsar, and it's going to take China with it too. Now, right now, I think so basically, I think Central America is going to be very important because of course, the U.S. is going to beat Canada eventually, and then it's going to take over Mexico, and then basically South America or Brazil is going to, Brazil and the U.S. are going to duke it out in Central America. Then they'll probably chill out for a bit, and then they'll probably start imperializing. Right now, I do not think that, Indonesia is actually, digging into, basically everybody in the South China Sea. Yeah, they've taken everything, except for Papua New Guinea, which is literally it is the only city that they are connected to on the same island. Alright, so China is actually taking over Indochina, and they're probably going to push out the Indonesians, but China has the giant problem that is India and Pakistan, I guess, but basically India. This is, right now, this is, if they had Siam, they'd be looking like British Raj right now. Right now, I think like, what's it called? Ethiopia, okay. Africa right now is too close to call. Scandinavia is kind of doing a little HRE thing. Yeah, okay. Russia has basically gone back to the days of the Russian Empire. They've gone back to the Tsar. What was his name? Nicholas, I think. China is actually pushing back into. China might actually do a Qing, and they probably aren't. I think India is probably, basically, China's just a coastline right now. I think, yeah, India's, okay, so India is definitely going to eat up China, which is something I did not consider. Okay, South America is united, and I think North America is about to be, and we're going to see them fight. But, of course, Brazil or South America isn't actually that powerful, which is actually very close to real life, where it's a continent, but it's not a very densely populated continent. It's right now this is just a display, because deep down they're not actually that powerful. Now, North America on the other hand, sorry about that. North America on the other hand is extremely powerful. And it's extremely densely populated. Stuff like Mexico, Canada. Actually, Canada isn't that densely populated, but Mexico and the U.S. sure are. And I think the Caribbean, okay, so there's about to be a huge war, which North America would definitely win, which I actually really like how, I really like the way this map was made. And China isn't even trying to get back. It's just like taking Russia down with it. India. Right now, the U.S. is actually basically the North American Union. Scandinavia, or basically Sweden and Norway, are just uniting Europe. All they need are the Baltic states and Iberia, and they are just Europe. Well, I guess they also need the UK and Iceland, but I think Nunavut is definitely going to take a while for the U.S. to conquer. So, yeah, I really like the realism here and how, like, populations are actually balanced. And it really actually, it's a very good, like you wouldn't expect WorldBox to be a very good game for simulating world wars, but here it is doing just that. Now, I'm hoping that this video doesn't take too long, and it's looking like it probably isn't. Surprisingly, okay, South Africa obviously dominates Africa, which is similar to real life as well. I have to, honestly, dude, Steiner is just awesome. Like, he makes such good maps. Or her, I don't know. Or neither, I guess. Oh my god, the Europeans might actually go into Moscow, but no, it looks like Moscow's pushing them back. China has been just demoted to Korea, and it's about to lose that status. It's also going to lose its existence privileges. Right now, I'm surprised North America isn't actually invading South America like I thought they would. Now, the big war is like this. It's just in right now. What we need to focus on is the old world, because a lot of stuff is going down in the old world, and whoever comes out on top is the person that is going to have to probably face off. I think the North American Union is probably going to be like the final boss. They've taken over Nunavut. All they need right now is Greenland, and they can end the Caribbean, I guess. Actually, no, Caribbean's like considered Central America, right? Yeah, all they need is Greenland, and they will be the North American Union. Okay, so yeah, just giant. Okay, I think India might come out on top. It is the strongest. It's actually a lot stronger than the U.S. right now. They're slowly but surely taking over Russia, and once they have Russia, they've just won, actually. Yeah, they're doing a little scramble for Africa, and I don't think South Africa's going to be able to hold them off. Neither is Algeria, or basically just Morocco. Oh yeah. Okay, so right now they're just destroying these deep Saharan people. And then I think it's going to come down to South Africa versus, okay, Madagascar's doing an invasion. It's not going to go well. It didn't. So now we have Western Africa versus basically the rest of Africa. I'm gonna check now. Things are basically being on an island is the safest place. Like Indonesia, the Philippines. Somehow they don't have Papua New Guineas. Japan, Taiwan, Iceland, Greenland, the Caribbean islands. I don't. Yeah, okay. They don't have Hawaii. Yeah, being on an island, they're very safe. In fact, I might actually have to destroy the island countries, or I'm gonna have to force them to get taken over. Okay, there's skirmishes in Central America. Okay, North America's sending in troops. This might be the start of an invasion of South America, which isn't gonna go too well for Brazil. It's probably gonna go very well for the U.S. I might actually have to force the. Oh my God, they're bringing in a bunch of troops. I don't see how the South Americans are going to be able to take this on. Peru has been taken, and they have officially started their invasion of South America. It took them a while. But I really like how it feels like they've actually organized this, because it's like they've waited till this exact moment. And I really like that about the AI. It feels like it's like some of the best AI I've seen. But then again, I haven't seen that much AI. So it looks like India is just going to unite Asia, which it makes sense. India is a very populous country, and it's even said to have or to quickly overtake China. So yeah, once they've taken over Russia, actually Russia is doing a very good job at defending itself, but it's not going to do that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to last too long. Right now, okay, we got a Franco-British Union, but it's probably gonna get shut down. Yeah, okay, they're marching into the eastern coast of Brazil, and once they've taken the capital, well, even though capitals don't really matter all that much, at least when the rebellions are turned off, yeah, once they lose Brazil, or yeah, okay. They have South America. Oh, they even took over the Caribbean. All they need is Greenland. So once I might actually have to move a troop there, by force. Okay, South Africa just united, or is about to unite Africa and Arabia. All they need right now is just Algeria, which I don't know why they're actually pushing into there. Okay, so Algeria is currently taking over Libya, and I think once they take over Libya, that's when they'll get some attention, and that's when they'll probably get the crap beaten out of them. Okay, Indonesia officially took over Papua New Guinea. They might actually do like I'm really hoping they take over sorry. I'm hoping they take over Australia and New Zealand. Then they'll have this little or at least Taiwan or something. I'm very surprised that cities as tiny as Taiwan are able to function on this map. Like I said, absolutely incredible map making by Stider. Oh my God. So okay, North America is basically united. I am going to force them to take over Greenland. Just because it's probably for the best, and it's probably Now, it's not really that much intervention. I doubt that Greenland will be able to win. So I hope this is okay. All right. So nobody's been able to take over the United Kingdom, which makes a lot of sense. But if they're shooting arrows over, they're really damaging the population. People are swimming over the English Channel, and if you can swim, it really makes you wonder, why aren't they doing this? Now, something I actually just realized, let me talk about, you guys, I really like doing YouTube. Actually, I'll cut that out. I'll talk about that at the end. Okay, South Africa has just united all of Africa and the Middle East. I think they're probably going to start digging into Europe. And once they have Europe, basically, surprisingly, I think Africa is going to be the next power. And, this is really surprising me. South America was the first one to get united. Then came North America. Then came Africa. Which I guess it makes a bit of sense, because it is the Okay, Franco-British Union again. It does make sense. Those are like the smallest continents, at least compared to Asia and... Well, actually, I guess... I don't know. It's just kind of unexpected, like how stuff goes. But I think that's just how WorldBox is. It's like... It's really hard to predict things. Especially like I thought maybe the North Americans wouldn't actually go into South America. It just... They like kind of sort of planned it. And why is Greenland divided? Why? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I might have actually intervened there. Or at least with like an invasion. Now, I'm seeing North Americans getting into boats. Now, why are they going to Nunavut? I don't know. But I think they're... Okay. They were actually... Oh, I think they were going to do an invasion of Greenland by themselves. So I think now they're going to use Greenland as like some kind of platform to go into Europe and basically the old world. And I think right now North America is the strongest. Then comes Africa. This is very surprising. And then comes India, that's really just weird. But it's also very interesting. Because, of course, this is, at least it's like approached with as much realism as is possible in WorldBox. So it really makes you think about some things, like, would this actually happen? Probably not. But, it's just something to think about. So, Japan, Taiwan, of course. It's like, these guys, basically all of, like, the, Pacific. In the Pacific theater, it's basically just isolationism. It's just Japan is not doing anything, also, the invasion of Russia is extremely slow, which isn't I guess it kind of is expected. I didn't expect, but yeah, once Africa is taking over all of Europe, a nice change of pace. And, okay. So, the new Siberia is the new capital of Russia. Okay, so yeah. Right now, India versus Russia is just a giant stalemate. But I think Africa is going, or at least South Africa, is going to come in and break that stalemate. Because while they're not making any progress, Africa is basically... it's being like a distraction, you could say. India is being a distraction for Africa to take over Russia. Now, right now, I think we might have to, if nothing happens soon, I think I will have to, I'll have to, what's it called? I don't know how I'll force a conflict between these two if nothing happens. I think we'll have to just end it there and look at the stats, if nothing happens, of course. Now, okay, they're taking over the UK right now, which is something they haven't been able to do for a long time. And once they take over the UK, Africa, like, how come Europe couldn't do this, but Africa could? Okay, so now, the people the guy who you wouldn't have expected for the people to unite Europe to be South Africa. It's not even like it's Algeria or something. It's literally South Africa. It's like one of the farthest places from Europe. Other than, like, of course, Australia and stuff. Yeah. So Europe is, once they take over the Urals, Europe will truly be united. And I think South Africa has overtaken the U.S. So, of course, well, I guess that's expected. There's a lot more people living, and there's a lot more resources in the old world than there is in the new world. Or I guess, like, kind of like the West, you could say. Okay, Africa's about to connect in another place other than the Caucasus. If they take over Piva or the Ural Mountains, then, okay, India is starting to intervene in Africa's plan, and they're starting to push them back. They've taken them out of Iran. India doesn't seem to actually be caring that much. Now, we're, like, surprisingly, it's surprising what, like, how South Africa has ended up taking over the world. Now, I am going to, actually, I want to see this. Now, I'm going to pause it, and of course, I'm going to Sadly, I'm gonna have to force the South Africans to take over Madagascar. All right, and now we come back to this. Now, Japan is doing a little. Is that Japan? I think that. Yeah, that is Japan. Japan is it's invading Russia again. They haven't taken over Korea, but I think they're gonna try to do something because India is starting to. I think India is gonna unite Asia. Well, of course, they're not gonna unite like South Asia and stuff. Okay, so Indonesia has finally started to take over Australia, and they might go for New Zealand, and maybe then they'll go for Japan or Taiwan. Siberia is a very hard place. Is proving to be a very hard place for what's called India to invade. We're kind of in a stalemate right now, but I'll actually let's time lapse this war zone, and we'll get back whenever it's what's it called? Whenever Asia is united. All right, I'm going to turn on Sonic Speed, and hopefully that makes things go by faster. Now, I think for finally, North America is well. I guess I kind of wanted them to get more involved in the current state of the world, but I think North America is actually satisfied. So right now, I think sadly. Europe isn't able to make a push. So I might actually have to go, and I'll like BAFK, maybe, possibly. Actually, no, they're pushing back into the Urals again. Japan is slowly but surely getting stronger. Oh, but they're getting pushed out of Siberia, but they're going for Manchuria. I'm really getting some Empire of Japan vibes. Yeah, they're getting pushed out of Siberia, and they're even getting pushed out of Korea, which was, I thought, firmly in their hands. Now, we might actually, I might have to, like, just cut to the end here, because I don't know who will win, or at least we'll have to cut till, like, the unification. Right now, South Africa is the strongest, and I think right now, it's not really a stalemate, it's just... Actually, a bunch of divisions are pulling up in Iran. We might see them do the final push here. If they go into India, India is like one of the most compact places on the map here. If they take over India, then a large chunk of their population will be gone, and they'll have nowhere to pull soldiers from. Okay, so we're saying they've taken Pakistan. Okay, so they're putting up a fight, but I don't think that it's gonna be worth it. They're in Western China now. They're going north. Right now, the Russians are taking advantage of the fact that all of their forces are down south, and they're gonna try to make a push here. But I think eventually, either way, they are going to fail. So I think yeah. Whenever this continent is united, I think we're gonna have to end it there. But let's see, because then again, North America, this place is basically Africa's right now, isn't very what's it called? Africa isn't actually it's not very like it doesn't have divisions, is what I'm trying to say. North America could right now they're actually getting their troops somewhere, which is starting to scare me, but North America could definitely do like an invasion of South Africa, and they could just blitzkrieg through and just start recruiting conscripts from the lands they've literally just invaded. All right, so we're seeing, Yeah. Once they take over Siberia, it's done. So it's like, unless North America does something in the Yucatan Peninsula quick, unless it does unless it does like a full-scale invasion, we're gonna have to end it at Eurasia unifying. I am going to actually leave this open whilst I am editing, just so that I can give you an update if somebody wins in the end. But yeah, once Siberia is lost, it's gone. India, or not even India, South Africa, of all places, was able to win. Or at least it was able to win here. And it's pretty much won here, too. Once it takes over the rest of Asia, I'm pretty sure it'll have double the amount of people in North America. Then I think, like I said, I'll leave it open while I'm editing, and then if we'll see if they're actually able to unify the world. Yep. Once they take over the far east of Siberia, they've practically won. And surprisingly, not that big of a push. This is like your final step to great, or like this is all you need, and then you'll have achieved greatness. Wow, they really don't care. Come on, man. Just come on. Come on, you can win. Come on. Alrighty. Come on, just do your push, dude. Just do your push. Oh my god, Asia's troops are pushing in. And the Far Eastern, the Russian Far East, and the Kamchatka, I think it's called Kamchatka, and Kamchatka are lost. Oh my god! North America's invading. Has this been happening behind the scenes? Has this been why they weren't finishing them off? Okay. The North Americans have been pushed out of basically mainland Europe. It's just down to if the Americans get pushed out of Iberia, then I'll give you a status update, because I think now this is when the old world people, or at least I guess the South Africans, will probably land in like Venezuela or something, and they'll probably just absolutely destroy everybody. So I'll let you know if that happens, if it just and I'll let you know if it just ends in a stalemate. Well, I think we really know who the real winners are, because they went from rags to riches. All right. And I'll be right back. Maybe.